Everyone has their own way of living, and my grandpa did it his way or it was the highway. My grandpa has definitely impacted my life in a positive way. He had been supporting me every step of the way. He had been a great role model for me. My grandpa has demonstrated that he would never give up his determination and that he loved to cook. He showed me these qualities every day of his life as he helped with all my family. My grandpa was the most stubborn person I have ever met. He would never give up because when life brought him down, he found a way to live through it. He had been in the hospital more times than I could remember. He was in there for when his diabetes, when his blood sugar crashed. He was in there for when he had to get eye surgery. He was in there for when he had to have his leg chopped off from leg gangrene. But through it all, he never gave up. Though he almost survived until it was over. During COVID, he passed away. But before he passed away, he held on until most of my family said their goodbyes. We even joked with him before he passed that we put his vote in for Biden. With his qualities of never wanting to give up, he also had the determination of a crocodile when it bites down on its prey. For when he put his mind to something, he was going to do it. My grandpa was always wanting to get things done, and even some of those things would take a long time. He would still do it. He would never say no to getting something done. When my grandpa wanted to fish, he would get someone to come with. Even when he was partially blind, he would still fish. On one of his fishing trips, he caught some walleye after trying to get it up for an hour or so, but he was still determined to get it. When he lost his sight, and he wanted to go somewhere, he would take me on the four-wheeler, and we would go while I directed him to turn and stop. On one of his fishing trips with his pastor, the pastor lost his phone in the water. And when the pastor got a new phone, he didn't have any phone numbers. My grandpa called him and said, "Hello, I'm the fish at the bottom of the ocean, at the bottom of the lake. I was calling back to see if you wanted your phone back." He always loved to joke around. With his determination like no other, there is also another quality that went well with that, and it was his love for cooking. As he loved to cook for everyone in our family, he loved to host celebrations at his house because he always loved to cook for my entire family. My grandpa loved to cook, and when he cooked, you loved to try his food because he knew cooking and I should know. He told me some of his stuff. He also taught my mom how to cook, and her cooking is good. He had his own business called Anna's Pantry that he ran with my mom and grandma. His love for cooking helped me when, during lockdown, he helped create a recipe for homework with me. And that recipe was the last one he ever created, but that was a fun experience to get to do with him. It was good pizza too. As you can see, my grandpa loved to cook. You should always be appreciative of your grandparents and for the time and things they want to do with you, as you never know when it would be the last time you ever see them. They love to get to know you and love to hang out with you, even if you don't want to. With my grandpa's qualities of never giving up, his determination, and his love for cooking, it made him into a great role model and loving grandparent, as for he always loved when I came over to see him. Never give up, have great determination, and try to express yourself in any way possible, for you should find that one person in your life that should have an impression in life for you. One quote that he lived by was, "You can crap in one hand and you can wish in the other, but you would always have more crap." Thank you for listening to my speech, and I hope you have a great day.